Now I know some of you are used to us looking like this, and if you've been here long enough, sometimes we look like this. But today, we just couldn't do it, man. We were not, I repeat, we were not going to traipse around triple-digit heat El Paso looking like a robber and a freaking octopus, guy. It just wasn't going to happen. As a result, well... Alright, this is it. Where's the man of the hour? Doc?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Here he is. Here. Oh, nice. There's the man. There's the man. Give me one. Pound me. Yes.
How you guys been? It's good to see y'all.
I'm very shaky. My hands are very shaky. So, but I hear you got something for me.
That's why they're shaky. But let's show it.
Dude, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Here we go.
All right, Doc. Before we get into what you got for me, I gotta let the people know that this is the man. This is the man. When I come to town, this is where I come first. Very important place for me. If you're not from El Paso, you gotta show up to Doc's Unique Collectibles. The only place where you could say, "What's up, Doc?" and doesn't feel strange.
Nope, it doesn't.
In fact, it feels very welcome. That's the big thing about Doc.
Thank you.
That I love. The most welcoming man in the biz.
We try.
And he's just got everything from, it's stuff for a starter collector all the way up to high-end collection stuff. And it's always a pleasure to come in and just explore what's going on in here. But I said enough about that. You know what's up. Come here if you're in El Paso, and if you're already in El Paso, come here. What's wrong with you? Let's get here. But man, you got something for me, man.
Yeah.
I'm shaking with anticipation.
Well, first of all, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And yes, hopefully they will come here because we try our hardest. And
you built it. They will come.
And thanks. That means a lot. That means a lot. So, all right. So I do have something for you. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. It's heavy.
Oh yeah. Oh come on, man. you got me a box?
Well, it is from
Sideshow. You know you got some quality. You're a genuine Sideshow dealer, so
yes, we are. And here,
let's stop fooling the see what's up.
It is, and you know that this is already waitlisted. Look at that.
Of course, for the Sideshow, you always got them nice boxes.
It's beautiful.
Look at that, man. We got the Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad. Amazing, man. I mean, that's just a picture.
Let's turn it around because you have another little bit of a.
That's what I love about Sideshow. You'd be good with the box. You could just display the box, and then it's pretty nice right there.
They're really nice, and the big advantage also is when we get our stuff. Since they send it in bulk, most of the time, you might get a few dings on the shipper's box, but the inside of it is nice and pristine. Look at it.
Beautiful.
Keeps it clean.
Should we look at the actual items?
You wanna?
I think we should, man.
All right.
Let's let the expert do the work.
Let me go get my gloves. I'll be right
Let's
back.
do it.
Here we go.
I've been given access to. What is this, man? The Hall of Justice back here. I've been granted access.
You have been
to the domain of Doc.
Absolutely.
To see him do his thing. I'll let the man do your thing, man. I want to see
this. Well, I'm really excited about this, and I want to thank you for allowing us to do this because this is a really beautiful piece. It's numbered. It's limited edition. Only to 500 of these were done by Sideshow. This is a premium format, and this is number 220.
Nice.
So it is a really nice piece. And like I said earlier, it's already waitlisted. They went quick, rightfully so, because Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna. The first thing we're gonna do is turn this upside down. And I love what they're doing with these statues now on the packaging, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. I think you can already see it.
Oh, nice.
I love it when they do the Velcro.
The straps.
The Velcro strapping.
Even the foam there is looking like if it was a stone or steel.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty cool looking too.
And then always see that the seal of approval by Sideshow. And again, I always talk about this when you're unboxing a statue. You're gonna see the emblem of the manufacturer, and in most cases, you'll see one that'll say top. It's very important that you kind of look for that, because when you're unboxing it, if you have it upside down, I've seen pieces fall out, and so we want to make sure we kind of take our time and make sure we are unboxing it from the proper side up. Bro, this is your statue.
I gotta crack that boy.
You crack it.
I'll be honest with you. I wish that was a longer Velcro so I could go.
Make that long noise, huh?
What this will do?
I love this. This is just
It's Christmas in the middle of summer.
yeah, that's it. And so we don't cut it. That way it looks brand spanking new. You can unwrap it twice.
I'm down for that.
Alright. Woo! Always start with a base, of course. Premium format, and it's got how many pieces were made and the number on this one. So we're gonna put this here. Look at this color. They made it like translucent.
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
Yeah.
Just too bad it doesn't light up.
That would be nice.
If it would have lit up, that would have just been something else. All right, so I'm thinking of this. If you don't mind,
Go ahead.
put base. So now we know base goes there, right? Sounds trivial, but when you start putting a lot of these things, you're like, okay.
I've been there.
So there's that one. Thanks again. Well, that's
Here's the thing. He says thanks, but it's always an experience to come here with Doc. And then, look, you might be, as a collector, even someone that's just curious in collecting, you're like, of course, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. That's not it, man. Sometimes you just come by to visit Doc, see if he's around. Because he leaves us with a smile on our face. He's just...
you'll make me cry.
We've been to so many collector shops, and this is the first one where we're going to do a video with Doc because he's Doc. Nuts to the collectible. The collectible, the bonus. Like I said earlier, coolest guy in the biz, nicest guy in the biz, always there to help you collect. And treating you like a freaking king in here, man. Be honest with you. The man, the legend. Look at that. And this ain't for show. This ain't the first Doc hug I've gotten. You should trademark those and sell them.
All right, so this
awesome,
says
man.
Harley Quinn.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the nice thing about these is they make these slots that you see on here. They're magnetic, and they have a specific way of being put in. So you never want to force it in. They always go in really nice and easy. So we'll do that again. Magnetic. And it just...
But someone the day before I just...
Now, some of the pieces, although they're well done, you don't want to, because they're magnet, you have to be careful. You don't want to just slam it in, because you don't want to break anything. It'll go in nice and easy. Okay, so there's that backdrop. Now we're going to get Miss Harley herself out.
Especially since she's coming in October also. Or one of them. I know,
one of the things I like to do is, if you notice, when we pull her out, there's a lot of... some of these will come with extra foam or just for the protection. You never want to grab it from a leg just to avoid it from cracking, because the top part, the torso is a little heavy, so you grab it from the wrong side, you might crack it. I'm not saying it'll happen. You might, white chance it, right? Wow. Look at the detail. The shoelaces, oh my word, the zippers. I'm not going to take those out.
No.
We're going to leave that there. Kind of feels awkward. So, look at the detail that goes into these statues. I mean, the boot is not just a solid color. You see the gold, the pattern, the shoelace is red. The shoe itself, just like an actual boot, the zippers, the vest. This is what we're not going to take out right now. These little foam pieces, because we're going to pack her back up, and we don't want that to crack. The smile. It's just, oh my word. I can see why this statue just poof.
He is enthralled.
Wow.
It's one of those things where, like, you know, with statues, you never know what the final product's going to look like. You do get a good idea, especially with, you know, companies like Sideshow and Prime One and stuff. You know, they give you a pretty darn good idea of what the final product's going to be like. But then when you get it and it's like, it surpasses your expectations, you're like,
it really does.
You just kind of revel in it a little.
You have so much trust in us that this is not the first piece you pre-order from us. This is the third or fourth.
Our fourth.
So, you know, you're seeing the line, but when you have it at the shop and you see it, you're like, wow.
It's amazing, man.
It's just absolutely stunningly amazing.
It's just something about a statue that's kind of next level, you know. I haven't collected action figures for so long. I don't know, man. It's like, you think, like, oh, you're paying a lot more than an action figure. You think, that's not worth it, man. It's just an 18-inch action figure. It really isn't. Yes, it doesn't move, but it doesn't need to move. It's so stunning that you're locked in forever. And you're like, you can't tell. I can't tell you how happy I get every time. The bus that I bought last time. Just looking at it, man, just sitting there, I'm like, man, that's cool. Got that nice lock on there. Boom.
Yeah, go ahead.
On her hand, I should say. There we go. Again, leave the master to do the master's work.
These right here, they get me nervous.
Yeah, I'd be scared to break that.
Yeah, I know. They look to be very fragile, and I mean, they are. You drop this, and
yeah, you're done.
It's gone out.
I think it's really in it. No.
No, it's not. Yeah. I gotta take my glasses off for these. There we go.
Scary enough for you?
Oh man, I'm telling you. And if it's mine, you know, whatever. But when it's bought, it's a whole different story. Wow.
Sweet. You're right. If they had put in some LEDs in that base, it would have been that extra kick.
Right. You know, maybe back here, something to light it up. It would have just been.
Mm-hmm.
But in itself, wowzers.
Mm-hmm.
They just. And it's the. ¿Cómo se llama? What's her name?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie. So it's the likeness to her. All right, so there's two of these. Okay, there's two pieces that go in here. I'm gonna stop this for now. I thought there was gonna be some green to it, but there's not.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one goes there. They should have had this as a lighter, but man,
she's a beauty, man.
Hermosa. I love the boots. Jeez Louise, this is something else. They're going to want to take this away from me. Wow. I am a big Black Widow fan.
Kiddo.
I used to have mine that on display. We still have one here, but I finally wanted to replace it with a Flash, but I have her on now on my desk, and I hadn't seen another female superhero that would kind of get close to Black Widow, but yowzers, this one is right there.
Can I say, Doc, thanks for this opportunity. Thanks for getting her in my hands.
Thank you for allowing me to even do this and show it off. Appreciate it, because sometimes we see the box, we just don't get to see the actual product. So this is fun. This was fun, and I love doing this.
For anyone that's interested in you know, stepping up to another level of collecting, I mean, it's such a delight. It's such a pleasure when you actually finally get it. And the good thing about people like Doc is they're willing to work with you, you know, within obvious. Don't be a dick and don't be a dick and misuse Doc. But you know, he's such a good heart to everyone, really, but to collectors especially. And you know, he's got layaway, you know, and to work with you, you know, within reason. Anything to put a collectible in your hand, and not in that weird kind of distant, pseudo avaricious way that some shop owners are out there do it. You know, you've been there. You know, if you're a collector, you know how it is within some shops. It's really weird. Always a very welcoming environment here, and a sweetheart of a man to help you get your hands on super cool collectibles. Can't say it enough, man. If you're from El Paso, come here if you haven't already. And if you're not, man, if you drop by and you're a collector, this is the spot. This is the spot.
And always feel welcome to come in. I don't ever like to do that technique of pushing something on you or expect you to take something. If you just want to talk shop, hey, we'd love to do that too.
Yeah.
And you've seen that.
Yeah, he ain't joking. This is a zero pressure environment, and it's super nice people. His staff is awesome, top notch staff. You know. Yeah,
Nayeli, Bobby, Kay, they're all good people, and they'll always help you out as best as possible. And one of the biggest things, if you allow me to just real quick,
of course,
outside those doors, things are rough. Sometimes it's it can get you down from what's going on and happening. And so when you come in here, we have some crazy music going on from my brother's here right now visiting from Seattle. So she's like, "Am I hearing cumbias?" But yeah, because we want to switch the environment. We'll put movies on and cumbias, soundtracks from movies, hip hop, whatever. But because the thing is, we want you to, when you walk in, have that effect of, you forget about what's going outside.
Financially, right now, outside for a lot of people, it's rough, man. Myself included. I mean, technically, I shouldn't be able to get this, but again, you mentioned the pre-order. Doc's there to help you, to enable you the ability, the chance to get this. So you don't have to be rich to get something awesome. You could be a scrub like me and be like,
But you're right. And when you see these things that come out, for instance, from Sideshow, let me know if it's a year from now. It makes it so much easier to get $10 here, $20 there. And before you know it,
it's there.
It's there.
And you're good.
There. Yeah.
So, Doc, you're always good to us. Thanks again. And I really want to revisit Doc because I want to speak in depth with the man himself so you can really get a feel for why we love this man so much. But, man, thank you for this. I hope you all appreciate this, man, through me right now.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We're out.